We're back again! Let's see what's in there.
Hello! What information are you going to give us that made Hero go Ree?
Oh, it's a cutscene.
That makes sense. Why are these balls still here?
Oh, wait, it's just the usual him pop-up animation.
Yes.
I get surprised by it every single time.
I am Monokuma!
Are you ready for your final hit?
Marvin said no.
Then you can get the hell up out of here! Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
Okay.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just go and get on with it.
Okay. Doesn't make you feel any better. I opened it. Found was a single photograph. Oh, so now he's letting us out the photographs.
Junko's face is hidden in all of these.
Where does she have to hide? Is she the only one blocked?
Yes.
Okay, so...
And Makoto isn't in here. Makoto isn't here.
Am I taking the...
Specifically, Makoto isn't here. Which is probably why Hero panicked.
Am I taking the...
Also, the only one that's not in, like, some version of school uniform is Celeste. Everyone else is in at least something vaguely school uniform adjacent.
White shirt. Let's see how many people who don't play by the rules. Celeste. Leon. Hifumi. Hiro. Sakura.
I mean, Hifumi's kind of in a uniform. He's just also wearing his same tie.
He's not wearing the blazer.
Yeah. Sakura's wearing a white blazer.
No, she's wearing the white shirt.
No,
She's wearing the white shirt. Yeah, this has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with any of the trial stuff. I'm just pointing out. Only people were. There's only people. Only.
Also, Toko has been sipping for Byakuya for this whole time. It looks like.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 students are actually dressing appropriately.
Mr. School Rules is doing the entire thing, obviously.
Byakuya also is the only other male having the full uniform on.
That's because he usually wears basically the full uniform to begin with, to be fair.
I guess Shiro's...
It's just a slightly different color.
I guess Shiro's also wearing the uniform at that... Except I don't know if they told anyone that they're biologically male.
I think they probably allow them to choose which one they wear, to be fair.
Fair. Which means there are 6 females and 2 males wearing the correct uniform.
No, that makes sense.
To be fair, I don't think Sakura can actually wear the blazer.
No. Almost certainly not. Not unless they made it in size extra buff.
Fumi's wearing his own tie, and he's not wearing the blazer.
Correct.
Celeste
just completely refused. Celeste is just like, absolutely not.
and so did Junko.
I mean, Junko's kind of wearing a version of a school uniform, it's just not this school uniform.
Well, obviously her skirt's too short.
Obviously. Or her legs are too long.
You know what? No. Her shirt's too long. Her shirt's too long. Her skirt's just fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Everyone, but wait. true. I do recognize her. It's Magura. I'm not. Now look at it. That's not even everyone. Ready?
No,
I'm not in the photo.
Yeah.
I'm the only one not there.
Yeah.
Picture has all 50 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. I do remember ever taking a photo like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time, well, whenever I here. Is that Alice is in the photo? I'm pretty sure I'm the one taking. Either I'm the one taking the photo, or Fumi's taking a picture of a mirror.
Yeah. How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing here, you know?
Hmm.
So, I mean, get out!
But
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? It'd be totally out of left field.
I guess that means done talking. Damn it. Any more confusion? How does that even count as a hint? Just made me even more confused. Fake photos. It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. Yeah. No, I have to clear this up. Alright.
Clear up if everyone saw the same photo? That makes sense, I guess.
I guess meeting area?
To the thing. The dining room. Hello, Hina. Why are you the only one here?
This is where you've been hiding. Listen, I've been talking to you.
Makoto!
She's seen the photo. Come on, come do it with me. She's seen the photo. Come on.
Sorry, you gotta go.
What? Hina.
Because everyone thinks you're the mastermind now. 'Cause you're the only one who wasn't in the fucking photo.
Anybody in the bath?
Probably not. Never managed to get that lucky. Wait, huh?
No, nobody's here. Library?
You literally could just check the map to see where people are.
Okay, so do I have to go back to the headmaster office? Is that okay? Nope. Not Jim. What? Oh, he's in the library.
Yeah, he's in the secret room of the library. Of course he is. Why would he not be in the secret room of the library? Will he be the only one acting rational about this?
Kyoko will also.
Yeah.
Oh, Byakura. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakura,
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Byakura, wait!
I mean, at least you didn't
What the-
run.
Why was he acting like that? Okay. Yes, we're going up another level.
How did everyone get this far away so fast? Also.
Okay, we have 2 left. 2 people left. This should be Coco.
Probably. Nope, Hero.
Hero, okay.
Oh, Hero likes the chickens.
Hero. Go! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, I? No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. What's wrong? Why? Okay. Okay, I guess the only one I'm not gonna find is Hero.
Probably.
This should be Toko. Jill?
Probably.
Toko?
Oh, she managed to get the thing open. Nope.
Oh. Okay. Toko, you okay? No. Is she? Ready? What?
It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? Was I asleep? I must have fainted again. But you were standing there staring at me getting all excited, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
No, then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny.
I like you better. I like you better than the simp.
But not by much. No.
So, okay, so, why did you pass out?
Nah, I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose?
Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch.
Bingo bangza! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't act like it's a bad thing! It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's also a blessing. You're not gonna run away from me.
It's also
Like
true.
everyone else.
Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Good. What happened last year?
So it's like double the memory.
Oh no, it's more like half.
But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throats.
Alright, they're both simps for Byakuya.
Yes.
Except one more. Okay, so. One's very aggressive. The other one
It's very timid.
and acts like a puppy.
Yes.
To her. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm sure Byakura's around here somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself?
I assume so.
I know it. I totally know it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyways, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now.
Okay. No point asking. I'm trying to think. Well, okay. Well, she opened the thing. Whose body?
Right.
She faints so easily.
Kyoko. Have you been here the whole time?
I mean,
And you didn't go help her?
I mean,
Okay.
I mean.
Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
Are you okay?
Indeed.
And I'm sorry if I made you worry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room.
Yeah, it's...
It would seem.
It's a morgue.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it.
You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me.
Okay, so you weren't here the whole time.
And I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem.
I imagined she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there...
That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks.
Anyway.
We should close it up. I don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this.
Stop. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Do you also want to look at the body? Come.
Because Makuro's body is in there.
I totally agree. Inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
Mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So.
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at this body.
Well, that's right. You didn't get to look at it last time.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. Going to find the clue this time. I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
So then.
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll tell you as soon as I'm finished.
Wait, but okay.
I'll just sit under this desk. I have nothing else to do, I guess. It's...
Yep.
No, look, a clue!
Okay. In the body again. She's gonna do the thing.
I can't do it. I just can't look inside. Do we have to click on her?
Probably. New photo. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I do want to talk to you about something.
What is it?
It's about the announcement Akuma made earlier.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Why not?
Because.
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. Well, it's done. Forward to parent to trap us. Okay, go again.
I don't know what we have to do this. We have to literally physically leave the room and then come back in.
Whew.
Alright.
This is just the same thing.
Alright.
Because there's nothing else we can click on. So, how do they want us to do? Do they want us to look at the rest of it? The rest of the refrigerators?
It would seem.
Okay.
It
Wait.
would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied.
Do I see? I didn't think I needed her to explain this to me.
I didn't either. Especially when we read the instruction manual that already explained this to me.
9 lights. Okay.
Whew.
Makoto,
Okay.
I'm done.
No sass.
Indeed.
Anyone can do a good work if things go slow. In that spirit, I'll take my report.
What'd you
forward.
find?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems very likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
There was a fatal injury. Yep. The option, well, it's the other rooms, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Huh?
Because
All the Monokuma file says they were inflicted at least several days ago.
I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense considering the impression they gave.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it seem like they'd have been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we got the Monokuma right after she was killed, right? If the wounds were at least a few days old, there would be no way they could have done anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
at the very least.
Certainly you can allow it at least one of many possibilities, can't you?
One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, only using their logic and common sense. And then, as they investigate, they test what they find as each of these possibilities.
Against these possibilities.
Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Okay.
hey,
So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about
Yes.
the condition of the body,
Come to think of it, there was one thing. It listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 87 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 33, or 20,
Chest
32.
31, waist,
Did I get that all right?
what's that? Stomach 22, hips 32. Is that how those measurements work?
I think so.
Goes chest, waist, hips.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You remember all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then,
indeed,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim is, in this case, without a doubt, Makuro Ikasaba.
okay.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
so
Then it looks like we have no further business with Makuro's body.
Let's get going. We're for the body back. Sadly, not like
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive. You know that. It's really quite appalling.
I call it a peeling. Okay, they put the body back.
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Oh, hold on. I need to talk to Troy about. Okay.
Now you have to physically get it.
Hey, Kyoko. I have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I still have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then. Out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So,
What do you mean?
Well, you know all these lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? Can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you said made perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It's about the headmaster, about your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too?
Video.
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Even though I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh,
Let me give you the headmaster handbook. That way you can't.
So,
that won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
DVD. Urgent interviews.
So,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this ever makes sense. Well, I already know we have amnesia because we can't remember the last year.
Yes.
I think it's conveniently. I think everybody conveniently forgets that we all can't remember the last year, or that the incident happened a year ago, and we can't remember the incident.
Yeah. Time to watch the interview DVD!
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. You have a second to listen to me ramble?
Ramble.
In other words,
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
Were you talking about your dad?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
All because of the mastermind.
however,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness.
Well, obviously, they died. Get executed. They go bye-bye.
Yes.
No mercy.
Yes.
They did all of this to us.
Yes.
I
swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
They burned with fiery determination.
You are filled with determination.
Determination to defeat the mastermind.
Strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
So I actually said it. Sorry.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyways, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Gotta get myself going. Fine, we get to use that room again.
Yeah! I can't afford to lose hope. I'm the peppy protagonist. You're like, no. Absolutely not. There it is. It's nice of them to show us where everything is with giant exclamation points. Okay. Whee.
Let's watch this video.
Yeah. And first we gotta find the button to do the thing. Why are the speakers giant boom boxes?
Okay. Hey, look. Let's watch. Sayaka. Troubled by surprise, seeing Sayaka and who knows long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
Heard a voice. Voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
She's tense. Very tense.
So
Which one
this
does?
video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point.
What are you doing?
There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
You want me to accept that?
I was agreed to be spending the rest of your life in the school.
I accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of
Why
Hope's
is
Peak
his
Academy,
lines voiced, but they
I
couldn't
give you
voice
my
the
word.
student's line? That seems a little bit silly.
It's only Sayaka. I would have heard. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder? That's why. Me! It's all me! Hi, me!
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
And as we're looking at each other, it seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I am here now. Have absolutely no memory of it. I have no memory of even meeting the headmaster, or just sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
gotta be real. And I
You
said yes.
only say
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all
you only
this.
say one word this whole time.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
You do know I'm afraid to
But I
so I can
promise
hold my
that as long as you're in this
mind
school,
voice actor.
I will
Yeah.
do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
At the end of the video cuts out. Who's next?
Are we just gonna go through all of them slowly?
With the others. We all said yes.
Yes.
Hyakura.
Toko.
Toko.
Toko. Hina.
Ino.
Hina. Everyone.
They all
No.
agreed to live in this school forever. She looks so happy. And then
Generally, she looks happy.
Kyoko! We had a very famous between court justice clearly. Without doubt, she had met him. And down with her master, her father. When he asked her a question, she answered the same as everybody else.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Huh? They all turned off. Monokuma.
Playing anymore.
Monokuma. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
So tell me, how did this happen to break it just now?
Oh, then when doesn't matter, failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Oh, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You asked them the question, they all said yes. By myself? But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
Day 2, and when I woke up.
Flashbacks.
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 Hey,
Strange.
Excuse me.
There it is. Lost my memory? Yes. Thank you. Oh, you have another announcement?
It's time for the class trials. Probably.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is
totally pitch black.
there is no storm that won't eventually end.
Worst
Of course,
story.
then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you-know-where.
Do we want to cut it before the class trial because we know the class trial is a non-stop thing and just leave this episode a little short?
Yeah, we're already going to leave it about 40 minutes.
Well, let's leave it at getting to the class trial, probably.
I'm right next to the door.
That's true. And it's probably gonna just teleport you there.
Yep, right there we are. Which is where we're gonna save.
And then we're gonna have the class trial as a whole other episode!
Yep. Yep.
Are we doing anything?
Absolutely not.
No, I meant, are you saving? Did you just do the save?
I did.
Good!
I don't have 2 hours, and who knows how long after.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is where we're gonna end it for the night.
We're going to end the thing.
Thank you for joining us.
Have a unbearably beautiful day!
Bye.